Lesson 10. Whisper this word to yourself: distribution. All too many men go through the forest and see no firewood. English proverb. In his breakthrough book, Unlimited Wealth, noted economist Paul Zane Pilzer asked the reader to recall a memorable scene from the 1960s iconic movie The Graduate. Dustin Hoffman plays the part of Ben, a recent college graduate who is clueless about what to do with his future. One evening at a party, an older, wiser man pulls Ben aside to share the secret to business in the years ahead. He whispers one word in Ben's ear: plastics. In Unlimited Wealth, Pilzer whispers a different, though no less profound and magical word in our ears: distribution. Here's why. The technology of distribution. The most visible and powerful impact technology has had to date on the goods and services we buy is in reducing the cost of making a product. And it's a proven marketing law that when you lower the price, you sell much, much more. For example, few Americans owned calculators when they sold for $125. Once the retail price dropped below $20, everybody got one, and then two or three. The same was true for computers and cell phones and a whole range of products. Let's look at what happened to LCD and plasma TVs. When it cost $5,000 plus at a flat screen TV, only the rich people owned them. But when the prices started plunging to $1,000 range or cheaper, they started flying off the shelves. Today you can buy a flat screen, high definition plasma TV with remote for what it cost to buy a black and white console TV in the 1960s. Pick a product, any product, and you will find the same thing has happened. Adjust the dollars for inflation, and today you can buy 6 to 7 times the value, quality, feature, safety, longevity than you could 20 years or even 10 short years ago. Today you get a far better quality TV or a refrigerator or microwave or desktop music system or laptop computer, and it costs 60% less yet has 10 times the future. Advances in technology that is newer and a better way of doing things, in this case of making things, have slashed retail prices, and as a result more units get sold. When the prices come down, then what has once a luxury item suddenly becomes a necessity. Everybody has to have one, then two, then three. Got to have one in the garage. Today, 95% of home owners have at least 2 TV sets. The majority of homes have 3 or more TV sets. Many upscale newly built homes have TVs projected through the bathroom mirror. Once you have every room equipped with TV or two, what's next? Better quality. That 5-year-old 42-inch TV in the living room gets replaced by a 60-inch Joby complete with surround sound. And on it goes. Who wants a Sony Walkman now that video iPods are available? First comes quantity, then comes quality. And since technology is constantly producing new and better ways of making things, as well as new and better things, products for new and better markets. That, my friend, is what makes America the leader of the world and will keep us there as long as all our credit cards aren't maxed out. We are the world's biggest market for just about everything. They, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Germans, and any other of they, may giggle behind our backs and make snide remarks about materialistic Americans. But laughing stops when the marketing begins. They know which side their bread is buttered on, and they know who gets the bread, baby. But why do some things keep going up in price? Okay, if prices are dropping like autumn leaves in Maine, why is it that some prices haven't come down in price? Food, for example. Great question. A food is a perfect example of prices that keep edging up. Here's why. The cost of growing food such as wheat and turning it into, say, cereal was lowered to rock bottom by new and better growing and production technologies many years ago. In a box of cereal, the cereal itself may cost 10 cents. If you improve farming and manufacturing 20%, you only knock 2 cents off the price of the food. So why does Kellogg or Post charge $3.50 for the box of cereal? Because the biggest cost of the product isn't in the manufacturing and it is not in the packaging, either which adds only another dime. Other than marketing, the biggest cost is in something you can't see or taste. The biggest cost is in the distribution and sales. It used to be that a product's production cost was around 50% of a retail price. That was in the olden days. Advances in the manufacturing technology, all the way from the cost of farming or mining the raw material through producing the final product, has dropped the cost down to 10% to 20% max of the final retail price. With overcapacity in food production, and with China and India and Mexico and Vietnam and other manufacturing stuff for pennies instead of dollars, the cost of goods is about as low as it can go. But while manufacturing costs were being slashed, the cost of the distribution and sales were climbing higher and higher. Today, those expenses represent about 80% to 90% of what a consumer pays for a product. Now, if you want to be most competitor retailer with the lowest price, which are you going to do? Focus your efforts on reducing the already rock bottom cost of making a product to recapture a few pennies, or concentrate on the 80% to 90% it costs to distribute and sell that product. You would be choosing B, of course. Here's how a product priced as $1 would play out. Saving 10% to 20% of the 10-cent cost of production would put an extra 2 cents in your pocket, tops. Whereas by taking 20% out of the 80 cent to 90 cent cost of distribution and sales, you are looking at an extra 16 cent to 18 cent in gross profit. Multiply that 18 cent by millions of products sold, and we are looking at the difference between a healthy, high profit enterprise versus surviving by the skin of your teeth. Distribution. That's where the money these days. If you need proof, just look at the richest family in America, the Waltons. America's real Uncle Sam. The late Sam Walton's family owns Walmart, easily the most successful distributor of merchandise in the world. Just how successful is Walmart? When the four Walton heirs sit down for Sunday dinner, the collective net worth of the people at the table is $100 billion. Give or take a couple of $100 million that might have dropped out of somebody's pocket on the way to mom's house. If Daddy Sam were still alive, he'd be the richest man in the world, nearly doubling number 2 Bill Gates at $53 billion. And what did Uncle Sam Walton and his Walmart stores do to create this amazing mass of money? Distribution. Walmart distributes and sells other people's product. In fact, they don't really sell anything. They just make available the best-selling models and brands as part of the widest selection in one convenient location at the absolute cheapest prices in town. How good are they at distribution? Here's a joke that's made the rounds. How do you find the local Walmart store? It's right across the street from the boarded up Kmart. Yup, they are that good. And getting better, moving into distributing groceries and prescription drugs and tires and gasoline, and setting their sights on conquering China. Distribution, that's the key. If you can develop a new and a better method, a better technology for distribution goods and services than most businesses are using today, and you will be very, very rich tomorrow. And the good news is you don't have to design and develop that new and better method of distribution and sales all by yourself, because it's already here, up and working right now. What's more, it has been successfully tested, refined, and proven in the marketplace for more than 50 years. Today, tens of thousands of people are distributing millions of products worth billions of dollars in 100 countries around the globe, using the latest leading Edge technology that is revolutionizing the way people shop and receive products and services. Instead of making the Walton family richer, these leading edge distributors, independent business owners, are making their families richer. And that's a new and a better way of doing things that anyone can understand.